All right, where's my keys? Gotta get my keys. All right, they're hanging up where they're supposed to be. Got the keys. All right, out the door. And man, she's looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. And of course, how we start every video with a cold start. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Man, did that first video ever blow up. I would have never expected, over 1,800 views currently. And then I got just over 200 new subscribers. Man, I appreciate each and every one of you that subscribe, each and every one of you that have viewed the first video. And I hope, more of you viewers come in and go ahead and subscribe. Because I got more videos in the future going over exactly how I got my car into the 11s. And you can take my blueprint and put it on just about any car, and it'll get you the same results. So again, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and make sure you click that bell so you get a notification for every time I upload a new video. Now, on to the topic of the day. My first video, the one thing I didn't talk about was my tuner and what I use for tuning software hardware. I did that purposely because I knew I was going to make this video. So there are basically two major hardware software pieces out there. That's the pieces from Diablo Sport. They have a couple different tuners, multiple prices. And then you have HP tuners. I personally went with Diablo Sport. And the quick reason why I did that is because I'm not a tuner. I don't want to get into tuning because I know if I get into tuning, I'm going to wind up going in pushing things to the limits, and then I'm going to mess something up. So I would rather leave the tuning, the mapping, and all of that stuff to the professionals, the people that know what they're doing. I don't want to take the chance on even me just doing minor tweaks. I don't even want to have the ability to do that, because I know if I had the ability, I probably would try it, and then I'd wind up messing something up, and the next thing you know, I'm blowing an engine, losing a head or something like that. So that's the main reason why I went with Diablo Sport. There are, the can tunes and Diablo Sport, quick and easy. You can get you a 93 octane tune. You can get you a 91 octane tune. You can get, I think it's called a performance tune. But to be honest, I didn't mess with any of those. My initial tuning was done through dyno tuning and some street tuning. And now all my tunes are done through email. And I'll get to the actual tuner, who I have as a tuner here in a few minutes. But Diablo Sport, I have the Trinity 2. It's been a great piece of addition to the car. It has its problems every once in a while with logging. I'll miss a log here and there. But other than that, it's just like any other computer. It's got its own little quirks and things that you just gotta get past. If you can get past the quirks, Diablo Sport is the way to go, especially if you don't want to get into the tuning. Again, it's been awesome, and that's what I've used so far, and it's obviously worked really well because I'm in the 11s. So the tuner that I went with. So initially, my car was dyno tuned. I don't want to put any names out there, but it was dyno tuned, and then street tuned as well. For whatever reason, there was some quirks with the car that they just couldn't fix. And the second reason that's one reason why I went with a new tuner. The second reason I went with a new tuner is that they are so far away. They're literally 6 hours away from me, and they wanted me to bring the car back down to them every time they wanted to update a tune, and I just couldn't afford that because this is my daily driver. So that's another thing about the Diablo, going the Diablo route, is you know you get someone to email you the tunes, which that specific tuner was not willing to do for whatever their reasons were. So I respected that. Talked to him about it and said, hey, respectfully, I'm going to go with another tuner, and we parted our ways. No harm, no foul. But they were a great tuner. They did what they could. Just couldn't get my car to where the drivability, because it is my daily driver. Just couldn't get it there. So moving on to who actually tunes my car now, I have Jay Green. Jay Green has been an awesome, awesome tuner. One, is highly respected throughout, the Ram community for one, because he's a big Ram tuner, but he also does, Chargers and Challengers too. So don't cut out Jay Green just because you think, all he does is Ram trucks. He does more than that, and obviously he's good at it because again, he got me where I'm at today. And not only is he a good tuner, he's a good person to bounce some advice off of on future upgrades. So I got a couple future upgrades coming, basically from his recommendations. So we're going to see where the car goes from here. Hopefully we can get into the mid to low 11s. We'll see what happens. So back to Jay Green a little bit. Again, he's been awesome, super responsive. But the thing with Diablo and an email tuner, I'm going to get into the email tuner versus the dyno tune. So for email tuners, you have to do your logging. If you don't log, you're going to get a bass tune and you're not going to be happy. I'm going to be honest, my first tune, I was like, hey, yeah, runs pretty good, but what else can we get out of it? So I sent Jay the contradiction of terms when it comes to tuning cars. I want as much as I can out of it, but I want it to be safe and reliable. So far he's done that. This car has been bulletproof, no problems, no issues, and I'm so happy I went with Jay Green. Now there are multiple tuners out there. Hemi Fever Tuner is one. Dusterhoff Tuning is one. So all I can say is find a tuner you're comfortable with. Call them if you have to, talk to them if you have to, email them, whatever. Whoever you feel comfortable with, go with them. And then once you get into the tuning and get into the customer service, if it's bad, I would say, just like I did, suck it up and find another tuner. But like I said, those couple that I named off are highly respected in the community. There's a lot of YouTube videos on things that they tune. But again, do your homework, check out the tuner, and then go with it and stick with it. And then, after, a few tunes or a couple months, or, if they're not being as responsive or whatever, you just got to suck it up and move on to another tuner. So the other tuning software is HP tuners. Again, the reason why I didn't go with HP tuners is because HP tuners allows you to tweak the tune, whether you got it through email, dyno tuned, or whatever. You can actually go in and modify those tunes. So if you're wanting to get into the tuning game, I would highly suggest you get some courses under your belt and do some small tweaks to the car, so you don't go overboard and wind up messing something up. So that's why I didn't go with HP tuners, because I knew I would go overboard and try and push it to the limits and wind up breaking something. So nothing against HP tuners. You can do the whole email thing through HP tuners as well. But again, I just went with Diablo. So another thing with HP tuners is you can add analog. If you buy the professional version, you can add analog gauges like an air-fuel ratio gauge, and you can literally log it right there in the HP tuner software. Diablo, unfortunately, you can't do that. So you have to find another way to do your air-fuel ratio. I did a video for Jay Green. I take a video of me going down the track, and then he tweaks the tune based on what he sees in that video. So another thing with HP tuners, if you got a tuner that's amenable to do some one-on-one, literally if you're at the track and you have internet service, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can dial into your computer right there at the track, adjust the tune based on the logs that they see. So that's sort of a bonus with HP tuners if you get a tuner that's willing to do that one-on-one while you're at the track. So I think that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I will get back with you. It may take me a little while, but I will get back with you and I'll answer your questions. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Again, hit that like button. It's always good to see those likes up there. And comment. And that's it for this video. Thanks.